It's an amazing time to be a One Piece fan. In the past few years, we've seen a large amount of popularity rising within the One Piece franchise. I would confidently say at this point, we are living in the golden age of One Piece. Why do I say this? Well, if we look at the definition of what a golden age is, it is, and I quote, the period when a specified art, skill, or activity is at its peak. A key word to focus on here is the word activity. There has been a lot of activity surrounding One Piece to the point where it's almost impossible to not see or hear anything One Piece related across social media platforms. From One Piece's story reaching the all-time peak, and still rising for that matter, to a successful live-action series that is slated for a second season on Netflix, there seems to be nothing stopping One Piece's ever-growing popularity. So today, let's take a look at why right now is the perfect time to be a One Piece fan. The ending of One Piece has been joked about and discussed for many years, and to this day, we still don't have an exact timeline on when the story of One Piece will inevitably end. Eiichiro Oda has hinted that he'll be concluding the story in roughly 3 to 5 years, but that range has been repeated over and over again. So if you really want to know when One Piece will actually end, just rewatch this video over and over again and we will get there eventually. But as of right now, it is known that we have reached the beginning of the finale of the entire story of One Piece. Witnessing Luffy in Gear 5 in all its wacky glory has birthed a new face of the franchise itself, with Luffy's straw hat and red vest being replaced with the now iconic white hair and laughing pose. As the manga progresses, weekly readers have continued to be overwhelmed with the amount of world building Oda has blessed us chapter to chapter. But during this hot streak, Eiichiro Oda had to undergo eye surgery for his astigmatism. Along with the other health issues that Oda has addressed with his editors, there is a price to pay being the one to write one of the most popular series to date. The entire fanbase obviously encouraged the mangaka to rest easy and patiently waited for his full recovery. And even during this daunting time, Oda still reassured everyone that he will come back stronger through his usual comedic style of announcing. Now, seeing a manga artist sacrifice their health in order to continue their work isn't anything new. But I like to think that us One Piece fans are truly lucky to witness Oda put the final touches on the ending of One Piece. It's almost like seeing an athlete slated for retirement leave it all out on the field for the love of the game, or watching a musician sing their hearts out on their farewell tour. I know we all want to see the end of One Piece, but I'm also excited for Oda to fulfill his dream and finally get some rest. Now, us anime fans know about the infamous execution of anime live actions. Just hearing a rumor of a live action series or a live action movie of my favorite series just boils my blood. So this isn't gonna be an entire section dedicated to trashing live actions. Mostly. But the success of the One Piece live action has further increased the exposure of the franchise. Both One Piece fans and non-One Piece fans, as in non-anime fans to be specific, enjoyed the live action. Now, is the One Piece live action perfect? I personally don't think so, but it is a step in the right direction. From a fan's perspective, we can really tell how much work was put into making the story of One Piece fit into 8 episodes. It was also reassuring how involved Oda was in the entire production of this project, from choosing which actors were going to play the roles of the Straw Hats, to giving his final blessing to all aspects of the making of the live action. Regardless if these actions were just a PR stunt or not, I often think of what would have become of the Cowboy Bebop live action if Shinjiro Watanabe had the same level of involvement as Oda, instead of just sticking his name at the end of the credits labeling him as a consultant. I truly wonder how much consulting the Bebop live action staff actually did with Watanabe. So I want to take this time to list out all the many places in mainstream media One Piece has appeared in. I think it means a lot that One Piece continues to be in the spotlight to the point where everyone, anime fans and non-anime fans alike, are familiar with the series. Times Square Takeover, October 8th, 2022. Leading up to the release of One Piece Film Red, Times Square was taken over by a trailer that advertised the up-and-coming movie. Although this event was only about 5 minutes, it was a sight to behold seeing One Piece literally paint the city red. A platform in which we can say is something that is rarely achieved by most anime franchises. Thanksgiving 2023. Monkey D. Luffy finally having his own balloon in the Macy's Day Parade is a big deal. Now, anime mascots hitting the streets of New York has been pretty new actually when you review the last few years. Pikachu and Goku showing up was a huge deal for all future anime characters, and for sure paved the way for many anime characters to join in the ranks. So, Monkey D. Luffy finally showing up on Thanksgiving Day was a long time coming. Him and his trusty straw... Oh my god, what the heck happened to his hat? Oh god, someone get Balloon Nami to fix it. December 8th, 2023. Another area where One Piece made an appearance is at an NFL game, oddly enough. Now, naturally when you think of the NFL, you think of Taylor Swift. But at this particular Los Angeles Rams home game, a collaboration between the LA Rams and the One Piece franchise yielded a merch line that took many fans by surprise on how cool it looked. Why didn't this collaboration involve the Buccaneers or all of the NFL for that matter? I'm not entirely sure. One Piece hits Vegas, June 2024. One Piece celebrates its 25th anniversary by taking over the Las Vegas Sphere. This event makes history in the West as the first piece of anime-related media to hit the larger-than-life screen. And speaking of Vegas, the successful launch of its first official One Piece Cafe on May 11th has many fans celebrating yet another win for the franchise. Along with the 25th anniversary, a lot of collaborations with popular clothing brands has been confirmed. So many in fact that we can now say being a One Piece fan with a sense of style is only for wealthy people. Seriously, I'm happy with all these collabs, but my wallet is becoming less of a One Piece fan every day. Now of course, nothing's perfect in this world. There are many dark things within this franchise that we should address. The scandal revolving around the Japanese voice actor of Sabo comes to mind, as well as the ever-growing problem with the supply issues with the One Piece card game. Let's also not forget how many people who play the One Piece card game that cheat at regional online tourneys. We also should mention the fact that there has yet to be a One Piece video game that crushes other AAA games. Don't get me wrong, the One Piece games aren't terrible, according to my associates, but almost all One Piece games in the franchise are good, but not groundbreaking. But hey, we can't have it all. There's a lot to look forward to when it comes to the future of this franchise. The announcement of the One Piece remake is a huge deal for those who have been waiting to get into watching the series, but complain about the length and the animation style. Because of the remake, we will most likely have a definitive answer to anyone hesitant to pick up One Piece. Better animation and a tighter pace in the story will be achieved thanks to Studio Wit. But what about the fans who are just all caught up with nothing else to consume? What now? You, as a fan, you've done everything you can in order to stay up to date with One Piece. You're up to date with the manga. You put the latest anime episodes on background, as well as past episodes. You play the One Piece card game religiously. You watch highlights of anime watchers on YouTube becoming One Piece fans in real time. You buy every streetwear collab, and you're still itching for more content? Well, you better start saving, because your next task as a One Piece fan is to visit Kumamoto, Japan. To quickly summarize, Kumamoto is Oda's hometown, and in 2016, Kumamoto was hit with a devastating earthquake. Oda came forth and said that he would definitely help with the relief efforts. It was then the One Piece Kumamoto Restoration Project began. The whole goal of this project is to inspire the reconstruction efforts in Kumamoto. Along with this, 10 Straw Hat statues were erected across the Kumamoto prefecture, making it the perfect pilgrimage for One Piece fans. There's more details on the main One Piece Kumamoto website, but as someone who was able to make this pilgrimage to Oda's hometown, I highly encourage all One Piece fans to do the same. Kumamoto itself is a great tourist destination. Forget all those generic travel spots in Japan. Osaka, it's known for better food, but there's good food everywhere in Japan, and we're not even allowed in Kyoto anymore. Thanks, lady. Start saving, guys. Visit Kumamoto before One Piece ends, because I can guarantee that place is going to be so overcrowded when the series reaches its conclusion. Thank you guys for watching this video. I've been wanting to make this for a while, mainly because I want to just remind fans that we're eating very well because of the amount of content that the One Piece franchise has given us. And sometimes it doesn't hurt to take a step back, take a breather, and realize and remind yourself that right now is an amazing time to be a One Piece fan.